Hey, what's up guys? Chris here from Security Bros, back with another review video. And today we are taking a closer look at this Asecam 8 megapixel Dome PTZ security camera. Is it worth buying? Let's find out. Some of the advantages with Dome security cameras are that it's very difficult to see which direction the camera is pointing at, which can be a deterrent for potential intruders. Another advantage is that the Dome casing provides good protection against tampering or damage. This makes Dome cameras a great choice for areas where vandalism might be a concern. Dome cameras also have their drawbacks, and one of them is that the dome itself can sometimes cause glare or reflection, which might affect the image quality in certain lighting conditions. So this camera does support auto tracking. However, that is not something I would recommend using with this camera because the pan and tilt is way too slow to be effective. You can also set preset points to quickly move the camera to a new position. However, the preset points doesn't support zoom, so you can't set different presets with different zoom, and this camera has a 5 times optical zoom lens. Image quality was not as good as I had hoped for being a 4K camera, but you can still read license plates up to maybe 15 meters. And same at nighttime, not very sharp image quality, and it gets a bit blurry when there is movement. The build quality of the camera seems to be good. The whole camera is made of metal and the dome is IK10 vandal proof, and according to the specs it has a working temperature of minus 45 to 55 degrees Celsius. And at the moment when I make this video, the camera sells for $114 on AliExpress. And for full transparency to you guys, this camera was sent to me for a review. However, any opinions in this video are strictly my own based on my experiences testing this camera out. And if you're interested in buying this camera, you will find my affiliate links in the video description below with the most updated prices. So the camera records in 4K with a resolution of 3840 by 2160 at 15 frames per second. It can pan 355 degrees and tilt 90 degrees, and it uses a 2.7 to 13.5 mm varifocal lens, which is 5 times zoom. It supports human and vehicle detection, so based on the shape of the object, the camera can tell the difference between humans and vehicles, and it worked just fine in my opinion. I didn't have any false alarms when I tested the camera. And the camera works with an app called VideoLink that can send you push notifications when motion is detected, which you can then view directly in the app from playback saved on the microSD card. And the camera supports up to 256 GB microSD card. And to insert the SD card we have to remove the dome, and this is where you will find the SD card slot. And the camera should work with most brands NVRs or software that supports OnVIF, and I tested the camera using OnVIF Device Manager and it worked just fine controlling the PTZ. And the camera can record audio, but it doesn't support two-way audio. It comes with DHCP enabled, so you can just connect the camera to a network and it should show up. When you have the camera's IP address, you can access the camera's web interface by typing the camera's IP address in a web browser. Default username is admin and the password is 123456. In here we got all the camera settings. Up here we can access live view and playbacks. And here we can switch between the streams. And by clicking here the PTZ control shows up. And this is where we set preset points and call the different presets. For example, if we call preset 80 we turn on auto tracking, and by calling 81 we turn it off. And you will find all the presets in the user manual. Up here in configuration we got all the camera settings, and it's too much to go over one by one, so I'll just quickly show them to you. And if it's too fast you can always pause the video at any time. And that was most of the camera settings. So let's have a look at some recordings. Here we have daytime recording 4K at 15 frames per second. And here I am at around 15 meters from the camera, and you can read the plate number but not very clearly. And here I test the PTZ using preset points. And this is with auto tracking turned on. And some nighttime recordings. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I see you in the next one.